everybody! Today we're going to be playing Cuphead! Now I'm actually really good at this game, so today we are going to do the Forest Follies, the Root Pack, and Ribby and Croaks. So I'm going to show you my best world. This is the one right here. So we're going to make a brand new one, and we're going to play as Cuphead. So we're going to fight Forest Follies, Root Pack, and Ribby and Croaks. I've actually heard the second boss fight was Cuphead Eps, so we're going to do that one. So we have a cutscene here. So people who don't know about Cuphead, I'm going to read it to you. Once upon a time in a magical place called Inkwell Isle, there were two brothers named Cuphead and Mugman. They lived without a care under the wise elder kettle. Hang on, I gotta push in a chair. It was worth it. Okay, guys, you don't have to be bothered by a chair. One day, the two boys wandered far from home, and despite the elder kettle's many warnings, ended up on the wrong side of the tracks and entered the Devil's Casino. Inside, Cuphead and Mugman soon found themselves on a winning streak at the craps table. Hot dog, explained King Dice, the casino's sleazy manager. These fellas can't lose. Nice run, boys, laughed a newcomer. The brothers gasped. It was the casino's owner, the devil himself. Now, how about we raise the stakes? He suggested with a toothy grin. With one more roll and all of my loot in the casino is yours, the devil boomed. But if you lose, I'll have your souls. Deal? Cuphead, blinded by easy riches, nodded and grabbed the dice for a throw. Good gosh, Cuphead, no, cried Mugman, for he understood the danger. But it was too late. Snake eyes, laughed the devil, while slamming the floor. You lose. The brothers trembled in fear as he loomed over them. Now, about those souls. The brothers pleaded for their very lives. There must be another way to repay you, Mugman stammered. Yes, please, Mr. Cuphead added. Perhaps there is, the devil snickered, pulling out a parchment. I have here a list of my runaway debaters. Collect their souls for me, and I might just pardon your two mugs. Now get going, the devil roared, kicking the boys out most rudely. You have till midnight tomorrow to collect every one of those souls. Otherwise, I will be the one collecting yours. Cuphead and Mugman were terribly frightened and ran away as fast as they could. Come on, Mug, panted Cuphead. We have to find Elder Kettle. He'll know what to do. And this is when we start our adventure. Hang on, the camera is not aiming where I want it to go. Okay, that's good, that's good. What a fine pickle you boys have gotten yourselves into. I don't want you to be pawns of the devil. But if you refuse, I can't bear to imagine your fates. You must play along for now, collect those contracts, and you'd be ready for some nasty business. Your debater friends won't be friendly once you confront them. In fact, I expect they'll transform into terrible beasts. Take this potion so they won't hang you out to dry. It will give you the most of remarkable magical abilities. Now go to my writing desk and use the mystical inkwell there. You need to prepare yourself for a scrap. So I'm not actually gonna go to the tutorial. Even though they have an extra coin, we'll come back for that later. So actually we're going to exit from Elder Kettle's house. And now we are in Inkwell Isle 1. Remember, we're doing Forest Follies, the Root Pack, and Cuphead Grande. So, hey fellas, looks like you're in for it now, eh? Well, I used to be the same way, always getting into trouble, running, jumping, shooting. But now I just prefer strolling around, going to the pictures. But hey, let me give you a hand. Take this. So now we received 3 gold coins from him. And this will lead us to our first game, or run and gun level. Forest Follies. Those circles are the 5 coins we have to collect. So we can actually get this done really early. So I'm holding down X to start firing. And holding down like LT. No, not LT. I'm holding down this button to move. And A is to jump. Duh. And plus, whenever you start playing the game, you can always change these controls whenever you want. So, you double tap A to parry. I mean, I didn't want to show you the tutorial because that'd take a while to show you guys. But for now, we just want to, just beat the level. Now, for you guys who don't know Cuphead, when is a boss fight going to come? Run and gun levels do not have boss fights, which means we just have to make it to the end instead of beating a boss. So, you might think that's a bit more boring, but there is mini bosses you have to fight. Now, as you can see, I'm pushing B to use my EXs, which are my cards or ultimate attacks. I'm really scared about these blue things, so we're gonna kill them. These blue things will actually hurt us. And we've already took some damage. Whenever you take damage, you lose a heart, of course. And we just finished the end of the level. And if you take damage, if you lose all your hearts, you die and have to retry the level. There are no checkpoints in this game, which makes it really hard to beat. Our time was 1 minute and 25 seconds. We got all the parries and all 5 gold coins. That is amazing. I'll see you back at the map. So now we are back at the map. And now we can go to the shop to buy upgrades. Now we're going to buy our first 2 weapons, which is the lobber and spread shot. And then we are going to equip them to Cuphead. So we push Y to go to our equip menu, and we equip them both to Cuphead. Now, these are basically just stronger. And here is the root pack, our first boss fight. Now we're going to fight the root pack on regular mode. First of all, regular mode is actually really easy for me. The lobber will bounce around, but the spread, here we have our first guy. He's a squash. Basically, we just want to get up close to him with a spread and shoot him with until he dies. And now I have a pretty cool strat where he placed down a lobber trap so it can deal some damage, and then we just swap to the spread on the onion. This guy's next after the squash, of course. And we already just took some damage, no big deal. Now, we want to fire lobber EXs at this carrot guy. Or ultimate attacks, just to make it nerd-proof. Whenever we have one of those EXs, we'll fire a lobber EX at this guy, instead of a spread shot EX. As you can see, I'm pushing the RB button. Yeah, RB button to lock onto my enemies and stuff. And we finished him. All right, he's dead. So that is our first boss fight done. You will not get a perfect score every time. You have to be really skilled to get a perfect score. Like, I'm not that skilled. That's why I got an A-. So now that we have beaten this level, we are moving on to our next boss fight, which is not going to be Ruby Croaks. It's going to be Goopy Legrande. Now, I would like to switch to the pea shooter on this fight, and episode 2 will give us early access to our first plane fight. So, this is the easiest boss in the game, like one of the easiest. All we want to do is follow him around with our spread shot And all he does is bounce it around. Wow, we can dodge that. Okay, he does intentionally have a face attack, but we can dodge or duck under that. But his next phase is where he gets bigger. It just makes him easier to hit, though. I mean, he does have a punch attack, too. But we can duck under that as well. It's just like the face attack. But I lost so many hearts. Now all we want to do is just hit the face of this great stone, which is his final phase, of course. And we just died. That's embarrassing. We were pretty close, though. Intentionally, you have infinite lives, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about anything like that. But basically, we just do the same movement. Sorry, I got an itch. And only a few people can get perfect scores on some of the bosses. Like Varanus von Bonbon, which we will fight in Inkwell Isle 2. I should like to do the boss on simple mode first, so you can get the hang of it, and then regular. I took damage. And he's dead. Wow. That didn't take a long time. Now we just do this. No. Should we do Hildeberg? Nah, that's going to be in episode 2. You won't get a perfect score every time, like I told you. We got another A-. So we have conquered. Oh, by the way, run and gun levels are optional, and this will give us early access to Hildeberg. So now, we will see you in the next episode. Goodbye. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn those notifications on so you will be notified every time I drop a brand new video. And I will see you in episode 2.